Alrighty. Welcome to Not Midnight.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone.
That's a nice haircut you got there, Elgin.
Thank you, sir. Everybody keeps saying that. I'm like, man, I need to keep my haircut. I forgot how much people enjoy seeing my haircut and not all woolly bully. Thank you for
Sorry
saying
for
that.
anyone who really just the audio format mostly really don't really show pictures or anything. So if anyone has gotten into the habit of never looking at
Just
it,
trust and believe my hair looks fabulous.
it's on point, on fleet,
It's a,
as I
it's
once
and this
was
is
told
this
of
is
this
a
term.
this is 5 days in too. It's not even as crisp as it was before. So,
I can only imagine.
right,
Speaking of
the
things that
sharpness of the
weren't as
sword.
crisp as they once
Oh,
were,
let's
tonight's
jump right in.
subject.
Jump right in.
First of all, I would like to start off by saying I don't like Wonder Bread, I don't like Miracle Whip, ham, or American cheese, but I would watch a television series with Warwick Davis consisting of him making nothing but ham, cheese, Miracle Whip Wonder Bread sandwiches for 2 hours every episode. I've watched 18 episodes, and I'd wonder if things were going to be different on 11. I would watch anything with him.
I
I'm
put a
still going
lot
to
of thought
continue
in
to
this as
watch this
well.
show. I mean,
Oh, you're a
I'm
brave
going to keep
man.
watching it. I'm
You're a
not
brave
giving up
man.
on this show.
Oh, okay, go.
See, I had a feeling. All right, I wanted to start with that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's because
It's a hot point for me. It's a hot point.
Warwick Davis. All right, look, Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis,
That's
I
it.
want to listen to him and watch him read the phone book.
I
That's how
want to
much I
meet.
enjoy his acting. His acting is on point. Where I
I,
believe everything he says, I'm like, yeah, he's also probably a sorcerer. Yeah, I know that.
he's a great actor.
I know that for
He's
sure
been
with all
great.
my heart. He's a great actor.
And he's an actor because of George Lucas, really. You know what I mean? Because of
Right,
Lucasfilm. Because it's just like, oh, he's a big fan. It's like put him in Ewok suit. Boom, there you go. Part of the
right,
Lucasfilm, and then he became Willow. Ron Howard and George Lucas coming together to make a film. Let's talk about
right.
the film. Let's start with the film. Growing up, one of my all-time favorite movies, Willow.
Willow. Yeah, straight at it.
Willow. I mean, uh, all right. There's going to be moments where I just want to say how angry I am at the universe because of what's happened to Val Kilmer. But Val Kilmer as Mad
Mad Martin.
Mardigan,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely one of the greatest,
One of my
well, best
favorite
actors
roles
of
he
all
was
time.
in.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know about
absolutely. I
best
always
actors
wanted
for Val
more.
Kilmer. I'll give you that. I don't know that, but I know he's one of my favorites. He's up.
He's one of my favorite
He's top
actors.
10.
Absolutely. And then, because there also was the Shadow Wars, books. Again, so I was hoping for like sequels. George Lucas and Chris Claremont got together and made books. Chris Claremont, the guy who like perfected the X-Men for Marvel, and George Lucas came together and they created the sequels for Willow in book form. Anyway, let Disney do it instead. But the movie Willow, the movie, well, the movies, man, it could have been so much more.
I
Those
mean,
books.
can I also speak on Val Kilmer
Yes.
as well? First of all, I have to agree with you as far as an actor.
Sorry, it's all getting
If I
jumbled.
if I had to pick another actor to play Batman, and you know how much I love Batman, I'll say it: Val Kilmer, dead number two.
I liked him as
I'm
Batman.
like, was not terrible. Did not hate it.
No,
Did
you know
not
what I
hate it. I
mean.
was like, it was pretty good actually, not that bad.
It,
The movie, but
it's
him
not
acting,
his
I was like, it
fault
was
because
great.
in Batman they really went. That's
It
when they
made,
started. Man, what's with all the neon and
yeah, it made me go. It made me go,
why?
dude.
It's
Why are you guys making Val Kilmer Batman this
you know
weird character?
he
It almost was like
he
he
still
held
has to
together.
do what he's told as an actor,
Yeah,
right?
like he
There's only
had
so
this
much he can do.
yeah, he had this amazing art form that he could use, but it was put in this garbage, container, and you're like, why is Bill Kilmer killing this movie so well? And this movie's such crap.
It,
Like,
it's
what's happening here? That's how I felt the whole time. It was interesting.
if anything, maybe he looked too young, but I don't know. I don't know. He looked
No,
great,
I think it was perfect in that
right?
movie. I think it
He's
was
great.
perfect.
He's great in
Yeah.
everything, man. All right. I mean, the Saint, the Saint is like, come on, man. Anyway,
I haven't seen that one all the way through. I got to be honest.
no.
I've seen it pieces and parts and pieces and parts. I've never
Go
sat
watch
down
this
and
thing.
watched it all the way through. I
Come
gotta be
on,
honest.
Elizabeth Shue. Come on. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
back to Willow. All right, the universe is cruel. Anyway, so with Willow, it starts off dark, and it starts off, the movie showing that there's this evil queen. It's almost Disney-esque evil queen, even with that kind of tight headdress, kind of like what I do with like this beanie type stuff all the time, right? You
Right.
know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then they're
yeah.
always all flowy like a hood, and bring the child,
Right. Exactly.
and then
Exactly.
they were also introduced to Sorsha, who seems just to be a minion of her mother.
I
Then the
would, you
baby,
know what? I wouldn't say a minion because you look at it,
that's
it's
what
like you follow your family because that's what your family does back in those times. It's not
yeah.
necessarily that she's just some mindless minion. You know what I
She
mean?
seemed in fear the whole
Because
time. I don't
because
know.
clear. Well, I mean, if your
You,
mom was a
you,
powerful sorceress, would you not be a little afraid of her?
exactly, right?
Come on. That's
Exactly.
natural. That's natural.
It's not, it didn't look like she was being taught to be the next sorceress or another sorceress
Well, Don,
either.
I
Like she
hate.
was,
I guess I
like
just
that's
hate the
the
word
point.
minion. I hate
But
minion.
but
It
look,
makes
if you're
it makes
not,
it like.
she did not seem to be an apprentice sorceress, and
Can we
and
say?
if you're not treating your daughter like an apprentice sorceress, and you're
Can we?
yelling at her, just go find the damn kid already.
Can
It's
we?
like
Can
my
we change
kid.
it to
Hey,
lemming?
you can't a lemming. Oh
She's a
man, but
lemming.
no, because Sorcerer, she's not a lemming. She didn't walk off
Yeah,
the bridge
she
herself.
well, she
She was like,
followed. She followed until she knew differently. So
hey, if
you
the
know what I
Venture
mean.
Brothers haven't
Spoiler,
taught us that
spoiler alert.
minions
By
can
the way,
become so much more. Oh
right?
yeah.
Spoiler
By the
alert. By the way,
way, if anyone's not seen the movie Willow or these first three, yes,
I'm
the new
trashing
episode,
it.
we're going into it. We're gonna
Yeah,
get into it.
we're diving. We're ripping it apart and just
Dirty
enjoy.
laundry out there.
Yeah, tea spilled. Just get ready for
Mhm. Yeah,
it.
exactly. The movie's phenomenal. The movie's perfect. I mean,
Yeah,
I I really hoped that we would get to see. I knew Disney was going to completely throw out Shadow War. I knew it. I knew, but still, I was hoping that maybe we see. I don't know. Maybe like even if I think the guy who played Burgle Cut's not around anymore, but maybe like a young Burgle Cut Junior. Oof, you know what I mean? I
right.
don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he
Von
died in 2000.
Carr.
He died in 2004. But yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah,
Man, can you imagine? Now he was very large of the Nelwyn. He was towering over them, you know.
yeah.
But here's what I don't like about. All right, here's what I really like about the movie. They really showcase in the movie is when you're introduced to the Nelwyns, they actually have a very rich culture, right? You've got these shots of this village. There's a festival going on, like right when you meet. Well, no, the first thing you meet is Willow and his family. He's plowing fields. He has land. He's got some good land.
Yeah, he's
You know what I mean?
doing well. He's doing
He's
well in the
doing
community.
well. All right. Burgle Cut's a bit of a dick. He's just like, you owe me some money. I'm gonna make you work in the
Yeah,
mines. But you know what? We know Burgle Cut's not gonna come out on top.
exactly.
It's just that it's not, the movie is not called Burgle Cut. So
Exactly. The movie's not Burgle Cut's Adventures. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's remember man, again, Norm Macdonald. Remember Norm Macdonald's dirty work. Remember Chevy Chase, the
oh
doctor,
yeah, yeah,
when he's
yeah.
talking
Okay.
about, he's just like, yeah, I made some bad bets. I bet I bet I Mr. T, and he's like, wait. You say you bet against Rocky in Rocky?
Right.
Anyway,
You in Rocky? What? Yeah.
bet against Rocky? Yeah, it's just not. Anyway, yeah, it's not named. The movie's not Burgle Cut, so you know that Willow's going to get on top. And so they find a baby. You get to see that not only are there farmers with land, then right after they get the baby, you see this festival. There's colors. There's choreographed dances. It's a full people, you
Full on.
know,
Yeah, it's a full on society, like real
and
race, badass race of people. Yeah.
and then immediately the upset of the Daikini, what we are, they would say
Larger
giants or
people,
everything,
giant. Yeah,
you
larger
know,
people.
they have send their demon dogs in to look for a baby, and then they get sent on the quest. Right, the best scene, one of the best scenes ever. Billy Barty. as the High Aldwin.
High Aldwin, yeah.
Right? You know, magic is the lifeblood of the universe, right?
Explains it out to him.
It's so good. And I mean, he was just one of the best actors.
I also like the way that they brought like Billy Barty's character, like, because he has such an iconic voice. Like,
absolutely,
everything.
Most iconic voice,
which is kind of weird. Like when you hear him in like cartoons and stuff that he's in, you're like, I know exactly who that is, like right off the bat. You know what I mean? And then like the way that they brought his character, they let him just run with it. You can kind of tell that he like totally like used that character for fun. You know what I mean? Like he was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You can kind of just see it in the way that he plays it.
At the same time, for an eccentric old sorcerer, look what we do when we create characters these days, like like a Rick Sanchez almost. He was like a proto. I mean, honestly, for like a Magic Versus, just like, hey, shut up. And he's just so angry. He's like, all right, pick a finger. Which one is it? Again, another year in a row. How many years in a row did, just out of spite that nobody could understand that they were the ones who had the power, pick your own damn finger, right?
Right.
And he took out that spite on the whole village by having no.
He's like, forget it then. I'm not going to choose anyone.
No apprentice leader.
Yeah.
You got to have somebody lead.
It's like, well, it's like. Well, I love that though, because it's like believe in yourselves.
Exactly. If nobody believes in themselves, then they can't lead.
How are you going to lead someone else and you don't believe in yourself? Like,
exactly.
It's an instant plot line that I'm like, oh yeah, that makes total sense.
Exactly.
Like I get it. Like the minute that they explain that part, I'm like, wow, that was great. I don't know why I didn't think of that. You know what I mean?
You kind of see that the no one's High Aldwin is. You see that they look at him like he is like the highest magus, but half of his magic is really that he just really is paying attention to the world.
He's just watching. He's observing everything.
Even the bones. I'll consult the bones, right? You know, like so much of this world was planned out and it's so detailed, and even like again, they let him run with it, but he had to have the bones, right? And the bones, he looks at Willow and he tells him, they don't tell me anything. So do you love the baby? Do you have love for this baby who you had for like a day? And he's like, yeah. It's like, well, then you're gonna have to be able to protect the baby.
Sounds like you're in charge of it. Yeah, sounds like you're in charge. Yeah,
and that's just common sense, and that's all it was.
It is.
But he stood up and he said, "The bones have spoken," and
it's a very King Solomon-esque kind of feel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It was exactly that. And so you're thinking maybe he's not so much of a sorcerer, but then of course he's also got the humor, because he transforms the rock into the bird to send them on the way.
It's like, follow the bird, the bird's headed back to the village.
Burglecut would notice that shit. Forget the bird. Follow the river.
Right. Forget the bird.
Ignore the bird. Follow the river. There we go. That's what he said. Man, Billy Barty, phenomenal actor. Anyway, then on their travels, what's funny? Here's a foreshadowing for something else that happens in the travels later on in the TV show. Elora Danan gets sick. Burglecut is the one who gets thrown up on this time. Later on, I believe, in the second episode of the show, she throws up on Willow while they're traveling, right?
Yeah, like gets him back.
So that's kind of a funny thing, I guess. Elora Danan gets travel sick. Anyway, that's.
I get it. I got it, and I hated it.
Anyway,
I hated it. I was like,
oh, they're in the now.
Yeah, they're in the back of the wagon. Oh, she still gets wagon sick? Dude. Like, there's so many things about this new show that I was like,
I still think that Jade is going to turn out to be the real Elora Danan.
First, can I speak? I'll speak on this too.
Yeah.
That actress who plays Jade, amazing actress.
Yeah, she's great. And
amazing actress. She was in Solo.
She's in this.
She was in Solo, which is one of my favorite movies. Absolutely loved it.
She was really good in Solo.
She was in another sci-fi movie
that Disney. Yeah,
Yeah, she was in a sci-fi movie that I'll pull up later. I forgot what it was, but she did a great job in that. But I was thinking like with the whole like the way that they wrote this movie is like pedestrianly teenage like drama. It,
that's
it,
the
it
issue I have
reminds
with
me
it.
100% of like Twilight and like all the like
It's like
Vampire Diaries, all that sort of stuff, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like it's all that feel. And then they're like, oh, hey, we have a great storyline from Willow. Let's just mishmash it in and fit it to the drama of that. I'm like, what? It doesn't work. You are shoehorning a amazing plot line.
I think that that's the biggest problem with Disney and all of their franchises right now. Everything that they're doing is just shoehorning in.
I get the reasoning. The reasoning is it pays, and you can make money off of teenagers because teenagers
Well,
will,
I'm
you know what I
gonna
mean?
keep watching it too
I'm
because
done.
like
I'm
this is
done.
look, man, this is all I'm gonna get. This is all I get, and I just
No,
have to see how bad it goes.
I'm
You know
like,
what I
I'm
mean?
okay. I'll stop watching television until Mandalorian comes out in March. I'm fine.
You know me.
I'm resilient. I am
I'm
like
the captain who goes down with the boat.
I'm the man who hasn't
You
seen
know
the new
me.
Star Treks because the last one broke my heart so much that I'm like, oh, I can't. I'm not allowed to watch this anymore. I just can't. I'm not allowed to. You know what I mean? Like it ruined it so bad that I was like, I cannot watch any more of these and say that I'm a Trekkie if I continue to watch this garbage. I'm sure if there's Trek gods out there, they're going to look at me as blasphemous and
no.
wrongdoer. So I'm like, no, I cannot allow this. I can't allow this. I don't even make my kids watch that movie.
Well, you know why it stopped? That all stopped because of the fucking Chrysler Corporation, that shitty, twisty shifter. Fucking R.I.P. Anton Yelchin, another phenomenal, amazing actor.
I mean, they explained it away pretty quick, but yeah.
No love in the universal creation. Come on, look at this. Anton Yelchin and Val Kilmer. Now back to the movie, because after Elora Danan gets travel sick for the first time, we get introduced to her recurring quirk of throwing up on people. They come to the Daikini Crossroads that they were told to find, and that's where they're introduced to the greatest swordsman that's ever lived.
Right. And
Mad Mardigan
and the most
Galadorn. Humility is nothing. Worthless. Right? How will they know who you are if you don't?
Right? Your legend cannot be told unless you first tell it.
Until I have a bard, I'll bard for myself, right?
Right, exactly.
You know? Oh man. So I thought he was great. He was always maybe my favorite character of all time. I also
like that guy Kale.
Kale was great too.
For and like the guy who plays that, Pat Roach, like I like that dude.
Pat Roach. Wait, Pat Roach is that?
He's the guy who played it.
I think
he's also the same guy from Indiana Jones who was the boxer dude. Come on, by the airplane propeller.
Yes.
Come on, yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Okay, man.
I love him in movies, man. He always played like this mean, like super, you know,
LucasArts stuff. Yeah,
like aggressive. He was typecast, but he's a great actor too.
I mean, you know, it's almost like Harrison Ford almost like kind of started a career because like he was reading for Han Solo while they were casting, and then like they almost couldn't see anyone else as him. But then if you watch the movie, like there's no one else who could be him.
No,
he is Han Solo. It's like
it's the same thing with Val Kilmer.
Like they hired a guy to read the script for it until they find the guy, accidentally not realizing they wrote the script for him.
Yeah, he was just some carpenter, actually. That's the funniest part. Some carpenter dude who did it as a joke with his friends and then got the role. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody goes out for years trying to be an actor. He goes and does it, and they're like, yeah, actually, we're going to give you one of the biggest movie careers ever that you never thought would happen. You know what I mean?
And then there's Val Kilmer, who his whole entire life, he's got a video camera, and before he's famous, he's
filming everything. Have you seen his documentary yet?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Man, did it not make you so sad?
Yeah.
So sad. I was like
I said,
this dude is a ball happy, and then it's like, whoa. Dude,
whoa. Man.
What happened?
He's the greatest still. He's the greatest still. If he shows up as Mad Mardigan with an injury, I mean, that would be, I
Right?
don't know.
Like they brought him back in the new
In the new
Maverick.
Willow.
No, like they brought him back in the new Maverick or
I know.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Which I was like, man, that's super sweet of them to do it the way that they did it.
I still haven't seen the new Top Gun.
It's great, dude. It's
I've
great.
Heard.
It gives you and whoever directed that gives you every feel of the old Top Gun. Every feel to the mark. And I wasn't a big Top Gun fan. I was a fighter pilot fan, you know that. I wanted to be a fighter pilot, all that. But man, when I saw the movie, I was like, this is cheesebally, but it's fun to watch because of airplanes. When I watched this new one, I was like, yo, this gives me the feel of I want to be a fighter pilot again. Like, this is cool. It made it cool again. It really did. It gives you that feeling like I could see if Air Force like recruitments jump up by like 40% because of that movie, because it was that cool. Like they get the girls, they get the fast planes, they ride motorcycles, all the things that you bravado normally want. I mean, all the things that Mad Mardigan, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I was actually going to say, I don't care how much I'm not a big fan of this new Willow show. I'll tell you what, next festival, I'm going to be a hopeful for High Alden anyway. So that's all I'm saying.
You know? Right.
I just
also I'm like, man, the way that they're kind of leading up to this character, like not talking about it as much, and like they keep describing her or describing him. I'm like, either they're gonna have to show him, or they're gonna just leave it as like either they're gonna have to show him or leave it as like this mysterious creature, mysterious guy who you can't really like understand him. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing.
What if he's become the bad guy? I mean, what if
he turns heel? Ooh, okay.
No, I'm saying like, what if he's been possessed by the crone that they're talking about? No, I'm just saying like this whole crone that's in the new one. I mean,
that, by the way, but go ahead, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like what they could do. Because again, like you're saying, that in this new show, they keep talking about Mad Mardigan. I mean,
they talk about him, but they're not like
they've got his daughter. They're on a quest trying to find his son. I'm sure the guy's got a Borman is apparently his squire. Right. This is like
it's all leading up to him.
It's like, is this not leading up to Mad Mardigan?
Oh, you know what they could do? You're right, actually, because he can't speak right now, and because he is, not in the greatest of health. They could use a voiceover actor and just have him be in place and be the heel, turn the heel on it. You know what I mean? Become the evil one, and he could just sit there like the Emperor from Star Wars. I'll bring Star Wars into it.
I mean, it's all Disney. It's all Disney.
It's all Disney now. Right now. Disney,
so it's all gonna be in the next Kingdom Hearts.
Right? Exact. Frick, you are so right there. You are so right on that. It'll be all over Kingdom Hearts.
Man, just wait.
Kingdom Hearts has Darkwing Duck in it. That's insane.
When there's trouble, call DW.
Did you know the guy who does Darkwing? I'm sorry, this is a spinoff. You know the guy who does Darkwing Duck's voice does like 15 other iconic voices.
We're talking about that guy, right?
Jim something.
Yeah, Jim Bonney, right? No.
I don't remember what it is. I know it's Jim something.
If Jim Bonney, why did that pop in my mind? Yeah. But no, he's also, he's Winnie the Pooh. He's Monterey Jack.
Monterey Jack. He's oh man,
he's phenomenal.
What's a fat cat guy? Actor. The fat cat voice.
Fat cat.
It is Fat Cat, right? Yeah. I was like, what's a Fat Cat, guys? And then he's the dude from Tailspin, the French guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap! What is his name?
Jim. I feel like
not that guy's name.
Fuck. But you know what? Let me just
Jim Cummings. I got it. Jim Cummings.
Jim Cummings. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jim Cummings.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like
total sidetrack.
The voice of Pooh. Anyway, that's why you just got to remember that picture in your head.
And Tigger, by the way. He does everything. Chip and Dale he's in too.
Tops are made of rubber. The bottom is made of spring. Anyway.
I wonder. Got so many things. Anyways. So like you were saying, like I think they could easily do that and turn him heel and make him evil because he doesn't have to talk. They could give him
because look, there's no way I'm going to be happy. Like honestly, I'm not going to be happy.
Don't expect to be happy. Willow's already ruined for us. It doesn't matter.
I know.
I'm done, dude. I'm telling you, it ruined
I'm
it
gonna
with
keep
this.
watching it. I'm
It
gonna make
ruined it with this
sure
last
that there's
episode.
another tick on my profile of the account of the Disney Plus. That way, Willow actor Warwick Davis. It's
Worked.
W. It's W's, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
I call him Willow. It's Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis will get my quarter of a penny from my account because I watched the episode.
I
I'll
want
make
him to.
sure he gets that
I want
cut.
him to be prosperous.
I
Don't get
want
me
him to
wrong. I
prosper.
want him to prosper.
Everybody, don't forget Ricky Gervais made that great show. I watched it like 3 times. I can't remember it, right?
Which one?
With Warwick Davis. It was like the Ricky Gervais show where Warwick Davis. I mean, he like plays a satirical version of himself where he's kind of a pompous asshole. Like the whole time he's like, "It's me, Warwick Davis." Duh. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
Like,
what was it called?
oh man, I can't fucking remember. I've seen it like 3 times. I don't know. It's like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's in that string of Ricky Gervais shows that you like, you hear it's coming out, and you're just like, another show like that. You watch it, and you're like, God damn, he did it again. It's
Right? He
good.
nailed it.
Ricky Gervais is great too. Back to Willow, the movie. So when they meet Mad Mardigan at the crossroads, he appears to be quite the rogue. They don't trust him, and the Nolan Fellowship of the Baby breaks up. Right? Um, Burgo Cut takes Von Kar and the rest of the warriors back.
The strongest of the warriors.
Von Kar was the strongest, right?
You brought that up. Yeah, that was all.
Not Von Kar. He's the best warrior in the village.
Yeah, take
Von
someone
Kar,
else.
step back.
Step back. Exactly. Get back. You have watched
Billy
that
Barty
movie.
wasn't having that. He made
Right.
Burgo Cut the fucking. He made him the all his expedition needs is a leader. The bones tell me it's you, Burgo Cut. Von Kar,
Right?
come back. The movie's phenomenal.
Yeah. It's got a lot of one-liner comedy
Ron
and
Howard.
one-liner.
Thank you, George Lucas. Phenomenal. I don't know what to say. Fucking phenomenal. I just watched it again today because I wanted to get ready for this.
I watched it last night and enjoyed it, man. I was like, I forgot how much stuff I think is hilarious in this.
I watched it yesterday too.
Kevin Pollak and all them in there, like all those two little guys when they're cracking
I
jokes.
miss Kevin Pollak, as the brownies rule.
Yeah, little brownie.
Oh man.
What was the other dude's name?
I just watched it 2 times, but I only remember Rule because that's Kevin Pollak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollak.
He's hilarious in that role.
I love
too.
Kevin Pollak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dust of Broken Hearts, right? Man, I've watched that movie like 20 times a year, every year.
Really? It's one of those traditional movies for you? Okay.
This is one of my movies.
Mine's funny enough, mine's like Rescuers Down Under, which some of these people were in it too, by the way.
I mean, as far as
I watched that one a lot where I'm like, why do I keep watching this when I know it by heart? Rescuers Down Under and The Great Mouse Detective.
Been well established that I bring up Star Wars and
Star Trek,
every episode.
Of course.
But George Lucas is a major fucking, like, everything he touched, like he put a weird care into everything. Star Wars, Indiana Jones,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Willow. We didn't even get more movies. You know what I mean? Like, that brand didn't have a drop of water added to the concentrate until it was sold. Anyway,
right? Not watered down at
all. I'm saying that was just like, you sure this is juice? Sure this isn't straight concentrate? This is the juice.
Enjoy
it is.
Right? It's getting my back jaw. Here. Exactly.
It's hitting my jaw.
Back here. Is that normal?
You sure this isn't concentrate? This is the juice.
Enjoy.
And now it's all water.
It's not even.
It's so watery. Thank you, George Lucas. You never compromised once. Damn.
It's terrible.
I can't believe like the fans chased him out, but it's all right. You know what? He knows He knows he's the
I
best.
don't think the
Well,
fans chase him out. I think it was more or less one of those things where it's kind of like R. Martin. Like, if I can't do it the way I want to do it, I want nothing to be done with it. I want nothing to be, nothing to do with it. I'm done. Like, do whatever, bastardize it, because I'm
I'm
not
glad
going to
he's
admit
come
it.
back though. I'm glad he's come back to work on Obi-Wan. But we are getting a little bit away from Willow again.
No, I mean,
But
it's still
it's
talking about the
still
story. Like, it's a director of it. It's one of those things too. Like, I think
he's like
as a
the
director,
yeah.
like
He kind of
you,
had the outline.
yeah,
He
you
kind of
have
outlined
this,
it. Yeah.
direction of like, here's where this story goes. I mean, he did leave it open. Like, they didn't close it off where it's like that's the end for sure. You know what I mean? They
And
left it
again,
like every
him and
90s,
Chris
80s
Claremont
movie.
got
Like,
together for a trilogy book
yeah,
series. So I
it's like you
mean,
left it open where you could just take the story and keep going. So then it's like, well, why wouldn't you take what he has done already and just update and make it better? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I hate that they can't do this. Like, they do it with Gene Roddenberry stuff. They do it with, I mean, so many different people. I'm excited actually to see what James Cameron does with Avatar, because I'm like, he was able to get all the same people together, and he's going to try to do it again. And I'm like, that's something hard to hit. I wasn't in love with the movie, the plot line, but
Yeah,
as far as
like
visuals, I'm like, this was probably one of the most beautiful and awesome movie shot, you know, um, movies I've ever seen. And they
I don't
created
know.
a
I feel
whole new
like
camera for it too. So I'm like, this is
yeah,
going to be unheard of. You know what I mean? It's just another stupid Indian movie, but and when I say
I'm.
stupid Indian movie, plot line wise, like, okay, same thing.
It's just I don't
But
know.
I think the reason for that is because he goes, you know what? We're gonna focus so much on these visuals, the storyline's
That's
not gonna matter. You're gonna be
that's
amazed to
never
the
the
point
case for me.
you're gonna,
Sorry.
well, I'm not saying for us,
You gotta
not for
have
us.
case.
Me
You
and
gotta
you,
have it.
yeah, for me and you, I'm like, the flashy lights don't do it for me. You
I
gotta
mean,
give me
don't
a
get me
story behind it.
wrong. Thanks for the flashy lights. You know what I
No,
mean? I
I'm
mean,
like,
I
the
like
flashy lights
flashy
are
lights,
stupid. I can do that. I'll put that on my car
but
later.
yeah,
Flashy lights are
you
made for the back of your cell
but
phone, not for movies.
what was that? The Nokia 88, 90, 88, 60,
3390 to be
33.
exact.
Oh, man,
Not
back
that I
in the
memorized
day.
it, but it's 3390s for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. 3390, 3390. Oh man, it's insane. Sorry, everything's insane sometimes if you think about everything at once. But
Yeah.
if you just think about Willow, then just Willow's insane. So
Well, it also is a story of adventure. You know what I mean? One of those stories where you can
the
get behind it
pacing of
because
the
it's like
movie's good. I think that's what's wrong with the episodes too, man. Like the pacing is
they're
just
so
episodes.
condensed.
It's episodes. Like even the way it ended. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to say this. Here's the worst part about the show. At the
What?
end of the show, they have this shitty modern cover music of like 90s rock, and I don't fucking get it. It's
Well,
not
you know why I
it
think why?
it wrecks the mood. It probably is the single worst part of the whole show. The rest of the show could probably, if they would change that, I think the whole show would go up 20%.
I
Not even
also
joking,
I also
because
hate
the
how
music just takes you out of it.
they're like, here's the filming part. Oh, here's the drawing of it, just like Mandalorian. I'm like,
Hmm.
why are you stealing that? Like, leave things for themselves. Like, why are you stealing that little, oh, and here's some storyboard stuff, just like we do in any other thing? Like, why are you doing that? Leave it alone. Leave
It's
it for
because
just
it's
that.
because
But
it's not a Star Wars thing. It's not a Mandalorian thing. It's a
it's become a
Disney
Disney
thing.
thing. Yeah. I also think that's why they put in, I bet you they own the rights to those few songs. Like that, like last episode, the Metallica song. I
Dude,
bet you they own that one and
I
only
was
that one.
wondering
So they're kind
how
of
the
like,
hell.
hey, Metallica, thanks. We own just this one.
Remember
We
when
don't own any other one.
Metallica used to like make it so hard to get their music,
Yeah,
and now
Napster. Remember
Disney?
Napster? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
When
saying.
Lars
Like it
Ulrich
used to
was
be like
like,
a whole thing.
I'm going to destroy the internet because I don't want anyone buying my music. And now they're in Stranger Things and this, like, shut up, you sellout. You know what I mean? And if you had a sold out when Napster was letting you, you'd have been rich.
Look, I think
You
they're
wouldn't be
actually, are they time
going to
appropriate
shows.
for Stranger Things? I think they're time appropriate for Stranger
It's
Things,
still stupid as
but
all get
they're
out.
not universe appropriate for Willow.
You're trying to tell me, and by the way, the
Why
female
the
singer
fuck is
does a
Enter the
good job
Sandman
at
being
it.
covered, and then just on the way into Nockmar, like of all,
It makes sense because it's dark.
who did the
So
music again? Well, it wasn't James Horner, right? Who the fuck did the
what,
composition for Willow? Yeah, the Willow movie.
And I'll pull it up for you.
Willow movie composer. James Horner. It was James Horner.
Yeah.
All right. Fucking. Well, you guys can't find another composer. You had
Nope.
James Horner for the fucking film.
Nope. Jerry Goldsmith. I mean, all these other amazing ones. Nope. Don't do it.
Yeah. Look at this.
Don't waste your time.
It's amazing. It's just insane. I was like, man. Wait, didn't James Horner do a lot of stuff with? Did he work with Don Bluth as well? Did James Horner do the music for The Secret of NIMH? Anyway,
I don't know.
Take a look that up really quick. Oh, Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment for An American Tale, And Before Time, Rocketeer, Five Will Goes West. Well, all right, Amblin Entertainment,
Braveheart. Holy crap!
Anyway, that was our little James Horner.
Does the guy do any? The guy is writing hits over here.
The man does hits after hits after hits.
I mean, we talk about Drake and all them. Holy crap! Oh my gosh, he's got one for me too.
What is it?
The Wrath of Khan, baby.
Of course, right? Khan.
Yes, I just watched that the other night. That was a great one.
I love Ricardo Montalban.
And Kroll. Oh, this man is amazing.
Man, Kroll.
That's right in that same time period.
Is that the triple
with
sword one?
With the
spinning disc one?
The 5-point thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like,
man.
Like you're definitely cutting yourself if you throw that thing, by the by.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, you're cutting yourself.
And look again, and he did the first Avatar. Look at all of us.
And he's also doing Avatar 3 coming out in 2024.
Oh, look, he also did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which was
Rocketeer.
Yeah, man. Kroll.
Oh, I'm stoked. This guy's amazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he is.
We're back.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But now the music for Willow is just covers.
It's just some crappy cover of
original composition for an original universe.
No, that's too hard. That's too hard. Let's just cover it. We'll get some band and we'll make it sound new, but not new, because we don't want to think of making anything new. That would be too hard.
Like,
that's how I feel. It's also like, hey,
care about anything
we have this plot line. Let's just shoehorn all this stupid teeny drama in here because it'll be great. It's like, no, the drama's already in it. There's an evil about to conquer the fucking world. Why are you shoehorning teen drama into an epic adventure to save the world?
How come everything in the entire universe has to just give up because they'd rather just have teenage drama?
Like, how much more drama do you need in that? You know what I mean?
The whole universe is being consumed by teenage-esque drama.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, you know what? The world's going to end. We have this plague going on. Oh no, I stepped in gum in my Balenciagas.
Oh no, dude, those new Balenciagas, the ones you got down at the outdoor shopping center space at the spot at the time.
You got those at the spot that we all hang out at. Oh my God. It's like, did you not hear that the world's dying from a plague? We just forgot about that because of your stupid
you not hear about
gumshoes?
Gumshoe Balenciagas?
Are you not listening? She got gum on her Balenciagas. She could die. You know what I mean? Like that's like the level of drama they're putting into something that's so huge and epic. It's like this stupid little thing. I'm like, teenage angst. She's like, oh no, Shorsa's daughter. She's like,
don't get me wrong,
I want to be my own person. I'm like, you can't be your own person. You know, you can do your best. But you're a princess. You're expected. You have obligations. Do your best to be your own. This isn't about you. This is about freaking Eleanor Dana or Alona Dana, like
Elora Dana,
yeah. Like, what are you making it about yourself for? Like, and
that's why when she sees that the Brickleberry, Huckleberry, shit, can't remember the name of the berry.
Whatever that is,
When
yeah.
she sees the thing, oh look at that. When she sees the thing on, she's like, ah, crap, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Because she's like,
yeah.
damn, that really is Allura Dannon.
Yep.
Oh,
But
shuckles.
it's annoying because they keep dropping it into the story, and it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't fit. And
It
so the
doesn't fit.
more that they keep dropping it in, it's distracting to me, and it makes me not want to watch it. I'm like, oh man, okay, she's about to learn how to focus her powers and use her magic, and this girl's like, I don't think she really can do it. I'm like, would you shut up? Everyone already agrees to this.
She
Like,
has
this
the
is
fucking birthmark.
Thank you. Like, everyone's agreed. You're the only one disagreeing. You're the only one. And if you're
And
the only
she's
one,
talking the girl into doubting herself too. It's just like, can we
thank
get
you.
past
Can
these
you move
dead ass
on?
storylines?
Thank you. I'm like,
This is
dude,
some boring ass shit.
it's not
You know
real
what I
to
mean?
real life. Like, if someone
Like,
walked up and all
she
this stuff was,
gaslit me into not even understanding my magic
right? I can't even listen to
for
her
one
because
whole episode. I was delayed for a whole
I'm not-
episode because
yeah.
of her shit talking ass.
right. I'm like, dude, it totally threw off the whole story for me.
Wow,
To where I'm like, I'm done with
it.
now you know the next episode is going to have like 10 times music like that, because people are going to chop it up and be like, oh, I love that. That's such a cool cover. I love that.
Get it.
What a cool cover. No one's ever tried to cover Metallica except for everybody in the past 30 years.
Everyone
Except for
right?
every single band ever for the past 30 years.
Metallica song.
Yeah, do a Metallica song. Yeah, do it fast,
yeah?
do it slower. It's all the same crap from that. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you know what? Hey guys, let's be even more original. Let's play Stairway.
You know who never gets covered that I just thought of? Korn. No one ever tries to cover
trying
Korn.
to cover Korn.
But it's the same like genre of music. It's like no one ever tries to cover Korn. You've never heard a Korn song that wasn't just Korn.
No.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, put Korn in this movie. Oh, you want us to do a cover? No, I said put Korn in here.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You hear
it's coming though. Just wait.
You hear the first like couple riffs of that bass, like you're like, hey, this is a Korn song.
And then here comes like some teenage girl's voice again,
right?
Covering it.
Oh god! Oh, I hope
like a freak on a leash. Here it is. You know what I mean?
It's gonna happen next episode because I said
the next episode.
I put it in the ether. Oh my gosh!
Oh god!
I hope it happens. You'll have to tell me because I'm not gonna watch it.
Forwarded to Disney and they just cut that one. How did they know?
Right?
They just get rid of all the Korn covers.
Right? You're gonna have to tell me because like I said, I'm not gonna watch it. It's not happening.
I'll let you know. Man, the movie was so good. I watched it again today to make sure I wasn't crazy.
And the other thing about the movie too is it was shot like in some crazy epic places
with good camera shots too. None
of
that weird,
where you're like,
stuff,
whoa.
like the way all of a sudden it just ends in a really weird way when he's like, "We're at Nockmar," and it comes around
They should just have that kind of like 1980s, 1990s endings. Dun dun dun.
And over. Everything about the camera was different too. It looked like a weird outro
angles.
Like aspect. I can't fucking think right now. I'm just like, it's so weird what they're doing with these IPs, man.
I actually am weird. I am so drained.
Andor was good. Andor was good.
It was fun. Yeah,
I'm actually like shocked.
I enjoyed it, but I think too the reason why it was so good is because they had so much like missing material from the first couple things that they're like, hey, we need to fill some of these gaps. You know what I mean? We need to fill some of these gaps because people are starting to wonder. And I think also like nowadays people have all these what they call that fan fiction. Yeah. And they're able to take people's fan fiction for free. So like that's like I was telling one of my other buddies, he writes a lot of fan fiction stuff. I was like, stop doing that. And he's like, why? I'm like, if you post it online and you're not like copywriting it or anything, that's public domain, man. You're posting it. Anybody can, away. Yeah, you gave that away. Like anybody can just take your story and be like, actually, yeah, that was great. Let's use that. and then you see your story on the big screen, and you're like, what? You know, you're like, how is this happening? Oh yeah, because you wrote it on Reddit and screwed yourself.
Let's just throw at everything Chris Claremont did. It's not like he fixed the X-Men for Marvel or anything.
Right,
Bro. Oy vey. So yeah, it's weird. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know.
do you
Anyone
think
out there? Has
do
anyone
you
out there
think
seen this show?
here's a question for you too. Do you think they're gonna bring back the mother in it?
No,
Because
Bev
he didn't.
Morta's Bev Morta. I don't think
Yeah,
no. They're talking about the crone as if it's
a whole new thing, right?
yeah. I don't think
I
the crone. I mean,
think
they're talking about the crone again as if it's female or feminine. You know, they've Willow said if she was ever human, didn't she? He say she. If the crone was ever something before, she's not not a. I don't know. If I'm wrong, but
I
I
don't remember
thought
that
that.
part.
But again, crone is something that sometimes they associate with old woman. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I'm like, but I don't think that it. I feel like they'd say Bav Morta. It's like you know what I
No,
mean?
I think the reason why they don't is it's kind of like the whole Harry Potter, like,
Voldemort.
oh, dude,
I
how in
don't care, man.
how
Come
how
at
long have
me.
we been friends? How long have we been friends? Right?
Holy.
That's like dead eye on eye to eye. Like, don't mention his name. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of feel where it's like, okay, well, she changed her name, she rebranded, and now she's, the Cronin or
Now
whatever.
she's the crone.
Yeah.
I-
And and
Well, off good. If you
and
strike me
Willow,
down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
well, Willow talks about, hey, they can't kill her because if they kill her, she'll live on and still be strong. But if they banish her, then they can do it. Well, he didn't banish Bab Morta, right? Like they didn't talk about that.
Like everyone always has these different rules associated to their spirit, and it seems that Alora Dannon may be the only one with a reincarnatable
Like
spirit,
an immortal living on spirit.
right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It goes
So far,
so far. I mean, I put no
you know,
conjecture on it either way, but I think it's an interesting thing that they could have that.
she's like the Avatar. You know what I mean? She's always reborn.
She's
You
always been,
know,
she'll always be.
yeah. I don't know, man.
Warwick Davis was young as hell in the first movie too.
I
I realized that.
know, right?
I
He
was
looks
like,
so like I was like,
damn.
man, was he 14?
Exactly. I was like, dude,
He
how
looks
young
young
was he in that
now. He
movie?
looks young
He
now,
looks
though.
good now.
He
I mean,
looks
don't look
great,
bad. Don't
man.
get me wrong.
Honestly, Warwick
He's aged
Davis,
well, but man, he must have been young.
phenomenal. God.
Even the chick who plays Shorsha, right?
Sorsha? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Joanne
she
Whaley.
looks great.
She's always looked great.
I was like, I know who. Like if I saw her on the street, I'd be like, yeah, I know her right off bat. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like you see other actors that like age not so well. You know what I mean? But not her. Like, holy crap! I saw her and was like, oh, that's Shorsha. Wow, she looks exactly like she did in the other movies. That's one thing I will. Okay, I gotta stay positive because you know me. One thing
Hey, let's do it. Let's stay positive.
I do appreciate they brought back all the same actors and actresses and try to fit them in every one of their roles that they were in before. You know what I mean? And like,
There's two actors really. There's just Sorsha and Warwick Davis so far.
So far.
I mean, I haven't seen
No,
like even all the
no, what was the other dude's name? The other little person actor that was in it.
No, that was not Migosh. That guy's name was Silas. I don't remember Silas from Willow.
He was in the first one. What was his name? Gosh, I cannot remember.
Was Silas one of the warriors?
Yeah, he was one of the warriors.
He didn't speak much then, right?
No, he didn't have a speaking role at all.
I need to watch it. I'll watch it again. I'll watch it for a third time in 2 days. I'll pop it on, but I don't remember Silas as being made mention of from the movie. But no, I was hoping that it would be. I was hoping to see Migosh. Honestly, I wanted to see Migosh, but I'm sure. I bet, but I haven't looked it up. I haven't looked up because me, man. I don't want to know all the actors who passed and everything. It's like again, like I fucking love Migosh. Yeah. He wanted to go all the way to the end, and Willow said, "No, you got to go home, Migosh." I might not be coming back, Migosh.
Right?
You
I
gotta go
might
home
not come
now.
back.
Migosh is
The
like, I'll
Graham
go
Hughes.
though. Migosh was, what's up? Anyway, man,
Whose name is Graham Hughes, by the by.
Graham Hughes. Tell me.
Silas, and he is, or he will. Yep, he was in the first one.
He was?
Yep,
Was he on Von Carr's Warriors crew? I need
he
to watch it again.
was.
Gosh.
Oh crap, where'd it go? Oh, and he was in Clash of the Titans. I didn't know that. Wow. Let's see.
Now I do believe that that's his Warwick Davis's actual daughter playing Mims.
Is it really?
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe that is his actual daughter. You know, if I'm wrong, I apologize.
Well, I'll look and find out right now. Let's see. That's cool.
I believe that one is, that may be correct, maybe not. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, you know, I don't think that she is who played. I don't think he had a daughter when they, you know, maybe not. I think he was maybe too young still.
Not. Yeah, I was like, probably not by the way he looked, man. He was.
Man, he looked so young, like 17, pretending to be 25 or something, you know? Like, which, I mean, he was pulling it off, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, whatever. You tell me how an Ellen life cycle is, I'll believe you.
Right.
Whatever you say, Ron and George, I trust you two,
whatever
Ron
you say,
and George. Buddy. Now, Mickey, on the other hand.
You're right, Annabelle Davis.
Annabelle Davis, yeah? All right, cool. Yeah, so... I mean, you know, she looks, you know, there's a similarity in the look.
They do very much look alike, yeah.
Face, right? You know?
Yeah.
That happens.
Well done.
Man.
Absolutely well done, man. I like that guy too in the show, who plays the commander. I forget his actor name.
Oh, yeah. The guy,
dude,
the guy with the tough voice.
Yeah.
The guy with that voice. Man, that guy's voice.
He's got a great acting voice. Like, he plays a lot of right. That's why I started smoking cigars again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find like the darkest, blackest cigars. People are like, "That's just asphalt, dude." Do I sound like him yet? Do I sound like him yet?
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy that I know offhand. Yeah. The Witch and the Green Knight. I wonder.
The Green Knight.
The Green Knight was good.
The Green Knight. I got it. I own it. It's so good.
Do you? Oh, okay.
I didn't have another way to see it at the time. And it was like click. Cool. And I was just like, I watched it. I was like,
yeah.
Dude, Dev Patel's a great fucking actor. That guy who played the Green Knight, great actor. Yeah,
good actor.
Dude, I don't know.
He's a good actor too. I like that guy. And
it's so amazing to have so many good parts. And then this is still what the show is. There's so many great elements to this show. It's insane. How are they doing? How is this what's happening when you've got these actors, when you've got this?
It's because of storyline. It's the storyline 100%, man.
I know.
Like, you can't take a storyline like that and then just chop it to hell and like make it monetarily fit. That's the problem. Like, anytime you take no worries. Anytime you take a storyline, I think that you're like trying to make one of a kind or try to make it like, oh, this is all original, and you just completely mush it into what you think it's gonna be.
I'm dying of thirst in my.
It's terrible.
Way too far.
No worries. I was vamping the whole time, by the way, and talking about it still without you here.
I mean,
I hate that when they try to do that.
I'm gonna keep watching. You know what I mean? You know me. I'm apparently a glutton for punishment. I ride the ship all the way to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm the kind of person that will watch a B-rate movie and be an hour in and be like, I hate this movie, and I'm gonna finish it. This is one of those chances that they have ruined for me. I gave them episode 1, and I was like, all right, they're just learning. They're figuring this out. They're gonna figure out Willow for sure.
They're Disney. I'm like,
they're gonna figure this out. Yeah, then number 2, I was like, okay, Disney is taking over and they understand that they can make a lot of money if they make this teeny bopper fun for teens to watch. And, It'll be cheap. Cheap to make. And
do you think Eric really loves her, or do you think that's just the chick of the week for Prince Eric?
I think Prince Eric.
Eric.
Eric. It's
A-I-
Air. Oh, I thought it was Eric.
AIRK. Eric.
No, I'm not giving it that. He's Eric. I refuse to say his name correctly. I thought it was Eric the whole time. That's funny that I wasn't paying attention to that. And I probably read it twice today, but whatever. It's no, I don't think he likes her. I think it's the new flavor of the week, and I think he's gonna go and find that other girl more attractive. Which I see that they kind of shoehorned in that the chick who's like helping or protecting the princess, like they kissed. I was like, okay, are they trying to say that she's she's lesbian, or are they just showing like that she's open to the idea? Like, why did you?
I might have to watch that again. I really didn't even notice that. You know what's really interesting? Like, this is the first time I haven't noticed Disney shoehorn in some sort of someone has to question their own identity in some way.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess except Elora Danan. Elora Danan's found out that she's the chosen one.
Every single Disney kids movie now has that.
Everyone has to find out that they're different and unique in a whole
no one believes in themselves.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that that's wrong. I think that everyone is different and unique in their own way, but that's not just like what all stories used to be about before.
No, it's actually okay just to have the regular story going.
Yeah.
I have to throw everything in there and make it stupid.
I don't know. I just don't think, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I realize how curmudgeonly I've become because of these movies.
Yeah, Disney's kind of messing things up for me.
It's like, dude, you guys are taking things and making them like, oh, let's make them let's monetize this by making it fun for someone to watch who would never watch it. And even though they're probably never going to watch this, we'll just ruin the story anyway. So just in case they want to watch it, they can. I'm like, why are you doing that to me? Don't do it. You don't have to.
It's very weird. It's very weird. It's like it's like all companies. I worked at a corporation who, as soon as they were really proud about their this is our pillars of our philosophy of how we're going to get to the top. And as soon as they go public, then all of those pillars are gone. All of like the philosophy of the how we get there and the way we do business, all of that changes.
Yeah.
It's
you gotta go corporate sometime, and then they're like, throw away the core values of what made us.
The core values. It's like
get rid of all
the
that
core
crap,
values, like the foundation of how you even got there, and it's like, it's like how do you set your feet on fire and say now my head will be warm?
Yeah, exactly. That's really what that is. Hey, can you guys knock the bottom out of this so we can build on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
What? That doesn't work.
I don't get it. I kind of feel like that's what's happening again with Willow now.
Yeah.
Wow. Again, one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's up
Some
there.
Of the greatest actors. I mean, dude, it is absolutely one of my favorite movies.
I think it's more nostalgic.
Top 10.
It's more nostalgic, and I would say that because I value my children's opinion very much so. Like, if they watch it and they're like, this is a great movie, I'm not like, no, this movie is universally great for all ages, right? The Thing, a great example. Hope you're all right, by the way.
Yep.
All right, good. I didn't want to talk over you dying. That'd be horrible. But that's why I look at it like that. Them watching that kind of movie and then telling me it's great, that is like reassurance. Like, I want to show them Willow. I'm pretty sure they have kind of seen a few like tidbits of it because I've been watching it when they're around, but I've never made them like sit down and watch it. And if they sit down and watch it, I feel like it's not that kind of a movie where it's going to be universally adventure fun. You know what I mean? It's one of those because the reason why I say that is because nowadays kids have computers and have, virtual reality and this
Yeah.
computer where you can view the world that you've never seen before, and you don't have to imagine it. Whereas, back when we were kids, movies was your escape because you didn't have, you couldn't go, you had to use your imagination. You had to be like, wow, look at Willow, and this is an
And
amazing
I think
adventure
that's
he's
the
on.
problem, It's like I used to imagine what the further adventures of Mad Mardigan and Willow might have been, and
You
this is not
you
it.
This is not it. This is an abomination of that. You know what I mean?
This is not it,
It's a
you know?
sad day. It is. It's really sad.
I mean, it's really weird. Everyone is kind of like overtly talking about Mad Mardigan like he's some weird fuck off. Oh yeah, that bastard took off. But then secretly it's like, I sent him on this secret, super important mission. But I talk shit about him.
Well, and
Don't
that's the
get
other
it.
thing I don't understand. Like the other guy who they keep talking about him them searching for
Why was he
these
fucking held up?
suit
Why
of
was he
armor
in
and all that
jail?
stuff. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so you're searching with this suit of armor. Why are we in jail? And then
Why you let
why
him
were you?
out?
Yeah, what?
It's like The
Like
Witcher, but at least it made sense in The Witcher. They just
The
added
Witcher?
like this weird. Remember when they did it in The Witcher? But
Yeah,
it was like, it's like, but it was like, but there was plot and reason why it
it
all
was like
happened.
it was like a tongue in cheek thing. Like, do you guys not know what the Witchers do? Of course, we had to put him in jail. Like that kind of a thing. You know what I mean? In this, it's just like, oh yeah, he's in jail. Like, well, why though? Like, what happened?
Maybe you'll find out later instead of like
Nope,
the
I
whole
won't.
Witcher, like everything unfolded backwards. Not even gonna get into what's happening with that show again.
They're coming out with the new season too, by the by. That's going to be pretty cool.
Not with Henry Cavill.
Not with Henry. I think
No, they're not. It's already done.
I bet you they do. I bet you they do.
Well, they're gonna do it. No,
And
so
they're gonna
not.
come.
It's not gonna
They're
be.
gonna.
It's just done. It's just done.
No, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make it easy because they got to make money out of this. They're gonna burn his face, and then they're gonna use magic to bring his face back, and he's gonna be an all new looking character. Boom, done deal. Easy. Or they can just really f everybody over like they do for my Star Trek
now, huh?
Yeah, like my Star Trek, and be like, oh, this is another dimension. He had to cross over to that dimension to do some work over there. This is this series now. Enjoy. This is The Witcher from different dimension dimension A1, so A2.
But what's great is Butterfly or Joxler, whatever they called him, Joxler. I can't remember the name of the. Yeah, it's all the same songs you can listen to.
Yeah.
Gosh. You know what? Welcome to 2022. Integrity is not worth shit, everyone. Everyone out there with integrity, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we all held on so long.
Oh, how much does that cost is what someone needs to ask you.
I don't know, but apparently everyone else sold theirs for a real high profit, and they get to make trash these days.
If you can't sell it, it's worthless.
No one even ever offered me anything for my integrity. I didn't even know that I could have sold it.
Gotta have integrity for that.
Yeah.
Whoa! That was a Mad Mardigan expression of yours right there. What?
Right. You know what the greatest thing? My favorite part. Finally, he convinces them. I just want to. Don't leave me in here when all I want to do is protect her. The best thing. They let him out, and he jumps out, and he goes, "I feel better. Yeah. You've done the right thing."
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, man.
Right.
You're a con man as a motherfucker.
You are a con man.
He doesn't say thank you. He said, I feel better. Like this demon who just got his drink of blood. Freedom. You've done the right thing. It's like that Twilight Zone, like, let me out of the closet. Right. No, it's the devil in the closet.
Yeah, like, let me out.
What? I'm just a man. They couldn't keep a devil. The devil
you can't trap closet? You can't trap the devil. Yeah, exactly. No. It's cool, man.
It's cool. Like it was that same energy of like, yeah, you've done the right thing.
Freedom.
Best actor ever. Top 3 all time. Right?
Top 5 for me. Yeah, top 5 for me.
Oh, man. In a perfect universe, Yeah.
Okay, here's something I want to do. Let's recast this movie or the show using anybody you want.
You want to recast the show?
Yeah,
Okay.
recast the show to make it just that bit better. You can only use
I mean, it's a new
no
storyline, kind of, but
use yeah, I know, but use whatever actors you want in different roles. Switch them up. I think that would be fun.
I mean, look, honestly, I'm not even mad at the actors.
Willow, obviously.
Obviously, like all the original actors from the movie would come back.
Most of them, I think. Yeah,
I
think
as many as you can get.
I would try to find a spot for Tim Curry in there.
Tim Curry?
I would try to find him.
Tim Curry?
Yeah.
Really?
I would try to find a spot for him.
Okay.
Because in that time period, all that same time period of movies, right? Legend, all that stuff. Also, I would try to find a big, large character, like a scary character, and I would put in Ron Perlman. I'm saying it. Love that dude.
Love Ron Perlman.
And female actress, I would completely replace the chick actress. Well, it probably wouldn't work, but I would do it anyway. The chick who's doing Kit or whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what is her name? Hold on, I'll bring it in. She's in a bunch of Johnny Depp movies. She's got crazy curly hair. She was married to the guy who does. Oh man! Oh, I just forgot her name. I feel terrible about it. You know the guy who did big tall guy. He did. Oh gosh, I cannot think of it. She was in Sweeney Todd and all that too.
Are you talking about?
She's got an interesting name.
Helena Bonham Carter?
Yes.
Oh,
I love her acting. Absolutely love it. I want to see her in a dark movie. I want to see her in a dark fantasy, like adventure movie like this. She would fit in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She fits. She ticks all the boxes when it comes to that for me.
I'm not mad at the cast. I actually like Tony Revolori too. You know, I think he's actually. I think he's got that. I don't like that they've made Willow seem to be shitting on this kid who has all this magical knowledge, when the whole point of Willow in the first movie was like the High Alden tells him, "You got to believe in yourself, man. You should have picked. What do you think? I want to pick my own finger." It's like, well, that was the right answer, dumbass. You should have said that up in front of everybody.
I think that's
and then now Tony Revolori is just like, do you see what I mean? It's like the.
I think that's why they're doing that. I think they're going to make him the new High Alden.
No, but he's not doing. But he's not being positive or encouraging them. He's like, "Oh, you think he's supposed? Oh, you're the High? No, it's me."
He's different.
It's I don't know. I don't like it.
It's a whole new series, man. That's.
I don't know, man. I don't like what happened to Nelwyn Culture.
Yeah, they're hiding underground.
One fucking room.
I don't understand that. Why did they?
At the beginning of the episode, I kind of made like a big deal about like you know, like how rich like their festival, choreographed dances, costumes, fire breathers and eaters and shows and people doing pyrotechnics, and it was like all part of like their festivals. They all live in an underground fucking cave now. That's what Willow did to them.
They didn't really
explain. They're just cave people now.
They didn't explain it. Besides, he was like, "Oh man, if he's such a powerful wizard, why is he hiding his people in the cave?" And I was like, "Yeah, wait, why are they in a cave?" Like, no one brought that up besides just that part. Like, what's happening? Why did they run into the hills or run into the caves? That makes no sense.
They're kind of saying like, it looks like some people think maybe he lost his magic. He's starting to explain it as if he's not using any magic
he doesn't have enough
because he's only got a limited supply, so he's got to save it till that last minute.
Right, which weird because it's like, okay, it's the lifeblood of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't run out of blood unless you're cut. You know what I mean?
So is he cut? Is he bleeding out?
He's magically bleeding out.
Maybe he's been magically castrated.
Oh. And so the plot thickens there.
But that's the point. You know what I mean? Like, tell us up front. Make that the plot line too. Not only are we searching for Eric, we need to find the screw it back on potion. I don't know. It's like, again, it's somehow they've got 3 times the elements that any one show needs, and they don't have a complete show. So that's like
right?
that's like Disney. It's like, you know, the Captain Marvel was 2 great shows that got mashed into almost one show that wasn't. It was just confusing. That's what they're doing with everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Disney thinks they have to find an excuse to tell a compelling story about teenagers, you know, and so they'll just jam it into some IP from somewhere else.
Just jam it in,
like, Like, look, Captain
Anybody
Marvel.
got a story? We'll just push this in right now.
No, not Captain Marvel. Like Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was actually like all of like her friends and her family were all like really compelling people, and like, you know, it's like watching it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, superhero stuff. Oh yeah, there's that. It's like it kept taking me out of like whatever. Like then there'd be some superheroes, and the superhero stuff was half baked. They should have just done like All About. I mean,
right?
You don't need to like force superhero stuff just to make a show about like a team with like that already from that world. Enough. From that world, and it's just so weird. I don't know. Like I don't know what
it's like. They try to take these large characters, right, and like humanize them, right? Doesn't it seem like that? And soften them up so it's easier for you to take. Hey, here's this big piece of meat. Let me put it in a blender and turn it into a smoothie for you guys to ingest. And I'm like, dude, it's a beautiful steak. Leave it alone. We'll cut it up ourselves and chew on it for the next 20, 30 years until we get it and watch it over and over and over, and you'll make money off of that. But no, it's like, oh no, we got to make our money right now. And who cares about the future? That's how it feels about new movies. Who cares about if it's going to last forever? Doesn't matter to us.
Happy to retcon.
We just need this now.
Happy to retcon again.
Yep.
You know? Well, look, we know that in 10 years we're going to throw all this out because of a wormhole that lets us start from the beginning again with new actors and new plot lines. So who fucking cares anyway?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, don't even worry about it. We're going to get new ones.
That's kind of what I feel like all the modern media is turning into, and yet I'm hooked. I'm still watching this shit because it's like, I
refuse to give them my money.
because man, Disney is life. Disney is life. No matter where you go, no matter what happens,
you're gonna have to Disney. That's
Disney. Disney will make sure that your life is mostly teenage bullshit drama, and I'm the captain who rides that shit to the end. Apparently.
Yeah, right. Like sign me up,
kiddos.
Sign me up.
Yeah, watching Willow and all the teenage drama bullshit shows.
When you started to watch it, what was your hope? Like, what did you think it was going to be? Did you think it was just going to be a continuation of the story?
I thought that the girl who plays Jade was going to be Laura Dannon because she has curly red hair. And so randomly, they explain it. They have to insert some. Pip watches my hair with beetle blood and lemon juice to change the color.
I know. I was like,
what?
Why'd you do that?
What?
Couldn't find a redhead, huh? Okay.
But you found a redhead.
But you have a redhead.
You got a redhead. She was a magical baby.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing here?
Did that baby have any freckles? Because I know like the actress has freckles, and it's like, dude, she kind of looks magical. The fuck? It just doesn't make any sense. I still think that Jade is going to turn out somehow to be Laura Dannon. I don't know. Maybe they're 2 halves of the same person, and then maybe they're destined to
double dragon action. All right.
Double dragon scissor action. That's the way to win. I don't know. Sorry, it was a bit rough, guys. I'm too far, but it's all right. I don't know what's right. I don't know. Disney, tell me. Disney,
please.
Tell me. Quit making it all about the teenage drama. Let a Laura Dannon have some fucking belief in herself. She made a tree grow. Let her watch the damn tree grow so she doesn't have to wait a whole nother episode to make more magic happen.
Oh, it's gonna be many episodes. Many. Before she actually uses her power, it's gonna be many episodes. That's too big of a giveaway for them to do that. I mean, her touching that guy's face and burning it, I thought, oh no, she's gonna do it. Oh no, never mind. No,
Remember Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Remember at the end?
Not very much, but yeah.
Yeah, because Voldemort couldn't touch Harry Potter, so when Harry Potter touched his face, he burned him just like when that happened. It was like,
okay.
And it was kind of the same, like, look at the hand, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it again. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Oh, look, I'm so powerful now that I realized I'm accidentally burning you with my hand.
On a swoopsies, I'm powerful.
It makes me sad. It makes me sad that this is what passes for clever these days.
I thought, honestly, when I first started watching it, I thought it was just going to like pick up where it left off. And the reason why I thought that, and this is probably just stupid of myself, because Dark Crystal, the way that they did that one, the new one, they were just like, they were like, oh, remember the old story? Here's the rest of it. I was like, whoa, oh, okay.
Yeah, here's the prequel. It was phenomenal.
Here's the part that
great. And of course, they won't make more.
Well, it's too expensive. I realize that too. Like,
of course, it was expensive.
It was probably. Dude, when you look at those sets, like,
it was beautiful.
Take a time and Google the sets that they built for the new show. It's like, oh,
I know, man.
No wonder why they made new ones, because
it was insane.
They blew some bucks on that show. They blew some bucks making that thing.
But now what are you going to do with those sets? Nothing.
Spray paint them and shoot them with a what do they call that thing? The flying drones from afar, and call it a new alien planet in the new James Cameron movie, Aliens versus Alligator Piranha 3. I'll be right. You can't steal it. I don't know, but they will do that. They do that a lot with those kind of sets. You know what I mean?
Midnight presents Crocnado.
Right? Crocnado. No, it can't be a tornado. It has to be something else. Some other kind of...
Crocnami.
Crocquakes.
Right?
Crocquakes.
We thought it was bad when the ground was shaking.
Right? The ground was shaking. Because of the growl.
I don't know. Everywhere the ground. Oh, gosh.
Right? Disney's primordial dinosaurs crawl up from the cracks.
Mickey's grabbing his fucking pen right now. Oh, I gotta write this shit down.
I gotta get some of this.
I'm gonna write this down. Oh,
I'm gonna add some teenagers in. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna put 6 teenagers, and then they're gonna all be mad at their parents, and that's how this whole movie's gonna happen. They're gonna go on a camping trip, and then they're gonna start the earthquake because they're mad and they're doing ayahuasca, and that's
the two of them can't like each other. They can't like each other, and one of them has to have no faith in themselves, and they have to get faith right at the end because they're the hero.
One's a jock and one's a nerdy kid, and they hate each other, but they end up being friends at the end because they have to use their powers together to save the world. It's the same shit over and over. Stop it, Disney.
Quit making fun of Tony Revolori because he speaks the fucking dark language. Say thank you for translating.
Right. Appreciate
for
that.
Fuck's sake. Appreciate
hey, I'm
it, bro.
impressed. Hey, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of studying.
Right. I'll stop making fun of you. You know your shit.
Right. I see you over there. Okay, good job.
Right.
Somebody's been studying. No, he has to dog him out.
It's like, all right. You said Galadorn, right? Shit, they got good schools there. Well, fuck.
All right. Apparently so. Wow.
Man. But no, it's just constantly, it's like no one ever learns lessons anymore, man.
No, it's the problem. It's angst, Cappy.
But it's giving me angst. It's filling me with angst.
It's working.
You know what it is? It's Disney wants to make it so that no one ever learns a lesson. Luke Skywalker didn't learn any of the lessons. That's what the new movies were. No one learned any fucking lessons.
Right? You never learn.
Literally.
You just know the lesson is there.
Let's make a sequel. Well, what happens in the sequel? Are they all new problems? No, they're the old problems. They're old problems. You know, it's like if Disney was in charge, the Nazis would have been on Reich 12 by now. Anyway,
Right.
I'm just saying,
Give it another go.
every fucking 7 years they'd be trying one more time, for fuck's
Right.
sake. Man, you know?
But it would be their teenagers doing it, so.
Oh, welcome to the happiest place on earth, kids. It's a
Right.
small world after
The
all.
motherland.
It's the fatherland, right?
No, I changed it.
It's the Mickey land.
It's
It's the mouse
motherland. It's
land.
less scary than fatherland.
Man,
One off.
Disneyland, bro. Disneyland. It's insane. I don't even know what to think. It's like it's ruining my brain right now.
You know what? I hope for your sake, number 3 is just something amazing, and you have to draw me back in.
Oh
And
no,
it's like,
but number
okay.
4, you're already in. So,
I'm sorry,
so
number 4. Yeah, number 4.
There was the 2-episode premiere, and today was episode 3. So you're 3 deep already, sir.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Number 4. I hope it turns out to be amazing, and it draws.
Remember when you asked me what I thought when the show was coming out? I'll tell you what I thought. I thought, I know this is going to be trash, but I'll make sure that Warwick Davis gets paid. I'm gonna watch it. It's the same thing. I can
so much better hopes.
The only thing I'm still thinking.
Really?
It's like, damn it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have faith in anything anyone makes anymore.
If this thing flops, he'll still do well.
Warwick Davis is the oil that is the creme de la oil that will float on top of the watered down IPs that Disney puts out. You know what I mean? Like he's the true grit. Unfortunately, they have such great actors in like all their stuff. Like they're getting good actors, and they're just not. It's like no one cares about the stories anymore.
Yeah, the story is secondary to what we can do with film. Like, dude.
But the film is yeah, whatever. I don't know. I guess I'll just stop listening to lyrics too.
Exactly. You know? That's the truth, though.
Like,
if you really think about it, like why would you have to write a really good sound lyrics music when you have a really good hook? Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter.
You know, like one of the best songs ever is Blues Traveler Hook, and that song is literally it's nothing except a good hook and explaining this song is not saying anything, but it's a great hook.
Right? You'll enjoy the hook, though. Trust me.
Yep, and I guess it's that hook that brings me back to Willow next week. I don't know, man.
We shall see. I think the next, or well, not next. I guess I can call it the next remake that I kind of want to see, or I'm interested in, is Dungeon and Dragon. I'm kind of interested how they're going to do that one.
Well, they haven't ever done it right the first time.
I know. That's why I'm like, they might hit it on this one, because the first couple ones are like, man, you can't have a movie about it, because it's just the story's written, it writes itself as you go. So I'm like, how are you going to have it? You know what I mean?
And it doesn't.
I don't know, man.
Kind
of work. It's like having a choose your own adventure movie. Yeah, like, that's impossible. You know what I mean? That's impossible.
Well, I mean, look, Black Mirror had Bandersnatch. Did you do Bandersnatch?
No.
All right, you have to use like a phone or something. But go to Netflix and find Black Mirror Bandersnatch. And
Black Mirror? Are you saying?
Black Mirror? You know, like the show? They had like a movie where it was like an interactive movie that was based on a choose your own adventure game, and you pick where the movie goes. There's a way to do it. It's not like super, but you could do it certain different ways. The movie is about choose your own adventure. The movie is about a guy creating a video game, which is the first choose your own adventure video game in the 80s, based on a choose your own adventure novel that drove the author mad, right? And you as the watcher are interacting with it, and he's like looking like he's noticed that he's being controlled by someone. It's an experience, and it's not going to be easily replicated. I mean, honestly, yeah. How do you make a choose your own adventure novel? Well, like, honestly, it's kind of a joke, because there's kind of a way to play it, and it really still only has like one real ending, even though it had like the multiple endings and like the one finale ending, right?
Right, the outcome is
So
going to have to be the outcome no matter what you choose. You have to
it
always have that steered back in that direction.
but
Otherwise, it's never going to end. You know what I mean?
exactly, like you guys still had to film every outcome, so I'm still going to go back and watch every outcome, right?
Right,
So
exactly. And I
it's
also think
not
like,
ever going to be something so personalized. So that's why I think Bandersnatch did it so well, because it's almost like it's almost like an acknowledgement that they only allowed you to have so many different ways around it in a way. And like one of them was really tough to figure out how to like get the right version to get through. But that was like, I thought it was very clever as fuck. Very
hmm,
impressed.
I'll have to check it out. I
Sorry,
see it
that's
again.
how. Yeah, sorry, that's how we ended the Willow one. But yeah, sorry. I'm gonna keep watching Willow. Y'all don't have to. Please don't. And I'm sorry for saying y'all. I've been here too long. All right.
Right?
Have a great night, everyone in out there, all of you. And I'll never say that again. Slice my tongue. Yowza.